Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mohammed Shahbaz here. And look, I know being a college student is tough. You're trying to balance classes, maybe a social life, all while trying to graduate and figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. But look, one of the most important things no one really talks about is how to manage your money the right way when you're in college, because the habits you build now will set you up for success or completely ruin you for years to come. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the best money management tips every college student needs to know. Stay tuned. The very first, and I mean the absolute first thing you need to do is create a budget. I don't care if you use an app, a spreadsheet, or literally just write it down on a piece of paper. Just track your money. You need to know where every single dollar is coming from and, more importantly, where it's going. Because listen, it's so easy to spend $5 here on coffee, $10 there on lunch, and before you know it, you've spent hundreds of dollars and have no idea where it went. So many of my friends in college would complain about being broke, but then turn around and spend $100 on a night out. It makes no sense. And look, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself, but by tracking your spending, you can actually see where your money is going and make conscious decisions about where you want it to go. Trust me, taking control of your finances now will make a world of difference later on. So get in the habit of tracking your income and expenses. It'll change your life. Okay, let's talk about credit cards. I know they seem super tempting, especially with all those sign-up bonuses and cashback offers, but trust me, they can be a slippery slope if you're not careful. The biggest mistake I see college students make is treating their credit card like free money. They rack up huge balances without thinking about how they're going to pay it back, and those high interest rates, they're designed to keep you in debt for years. Listen, I'm not saying credit cards are evil. They can be a great tool for building credit and earning rewards, but you have to use them responsibly. My advice, if you're not 100% confident you can pay off your balance in full every single month, don't use a credit card. It's better to be safe than sorry. There are plenty of debit card options out there that won't put you at risk of falling into debt. Being a student comes with some pretty awesome perks, one of them being student discounts. Seriously, there are so many places that offer discounts just for being a student. You just have to know where to look. Think about it. You're already paying an arm and a leg for tuition, so you might as well save money wherever you can, right? Places like movie theaters, restaurants, clothing stores, even software companies offer student discounts. Before you buy anything, just ask if they have a student discount or show your student ID. You'd be surprised how much money you can save just by asking, and trust me, every little bit counts. I remember one time I saved like $200 on a new laptop just because I was a student. That's like a month's worth of groceries, so do yourself a favor and take advantage of those student discounts. Your wallet will thank you. Look, I get it. Cooking can seem like a chore, especially when you're busy with classes and studying, but trust me, learning to cook is one of the best things you can do for your wallet and your health. Think about it. How much do you spend on eating out every week? $50, $100. More? Now imagine how much money you could save if you cooked most of your meals at home. And no, I'm not talking about making some gourmet 5-star meals. There are tons of easy, affordable recipes out there that even the most inexperienced cook can master. Start by learning a few basic recipes like stir-fries, pasta dishes, or soups. They're super simple to make and you can easily meal prep them for the week. Plus, cooking at home allows you to control the ingredients, which means you can make healthier choices. No more greasy fast food or overpriced takeout. We all know textbooks are ridiculously expensive. I mean, it's like they're made of gold or something. But here's the thing, you don't always have to buy brand new textbooks. Seriously, there are so many ways to save money on textbooks, you just have to be a little creative. One of the easiest ways is to buy used textbooks. Check out your campus bookstore or online retailers like Amazon or Chegg. They often have used copies for a fraction of the price. And if you're really on a budget, you can even rent textbooks for the semester. Another option is to look for digital versions of your textbooks. They're usually cheaper than print copies, and you can access them on your laptop or tablet. Okay, I know having a car in college can seem like a necessity, especially if you're living off campus or commuting to school. But before you go out and buy a car or spend a fortune on gas and insurance, consider this. Public transportation. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Public transportation, that's for old people. But hear me out. Depending on where you live, public transportation can be a super affordable and convenient way to get around. A lot of cities offer student discounts on monthly passes, which can save you a ton of money compared to owning a car. Plus, think of all the money you'll save on gas, insurance, parking and maintenance. That's like a free trip somewhere every semester. And hey, if public transportation isn't reliable in your area, there's always biking or walking. It's good exercise and it's free. We've all been there. You're walking through the mall or scrolling online and you see something you just have to have. It's calling your name, begging you to buy it, and before you know it, you've whipped out your credit card and made an impulse purchase you totally didn't need. Listen, impulse spending is the enemy of good money management. It's those small, seemingly insignificant purchases that add up over time and drain your bank account. So, how do you avoid the temptation? One word: planning. Before you go shopping, make a list of what you need and stick to it. Avoid browsing the aisles or getting sucked into online sales. And if you see something you're tempted to buy, give yourself a 24-hour rule. If you still really want it after 24 hours, then consider buying it, but chances are the initial urge will have passed and you'll have saved yourself some money. Look, I know juggling schoolwork and a social life is already a lot. But if you're looking for a way to earn some extra cash and gain valuable work experience, getting a part-time job can be a game changer. Plus, having a part-time job teaches you valuable skills like time management, responsibility, and communication. These are all skills that will benefit you in your future career, no matter what field you go into. And who knows? You might even discover a passion for something you never thought you'd be interested in. Okay, this one might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how much money you can save just by being mindful of your utility usage. We're talking about simple things like turning off lights when you leave a room, unplugging electronics when you're not using them, and taking shorter showers. And if you're really serious about saving money on utilities, consider investing in energy-efficient appliances. Yeah, they might cost a bit more upfront, but they'll save you money in the long run on your energy bills. Listen, life happens. Your car breaks down, you have an unexpected medical expense, or maybe you just need to replace your laptop that decided to die right before a big exam. Whatever it is, unexpected expenses pop up when you least expect them, and they can really throw a wrench in your finances, especially when you're on a tight budget. That's why it's so important to have an emergency fund. An emergency fund is basically a stash of money that you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses. It's your financial safety net that will help you avoid going into debt when life throws you a curveball. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, I'm a broke college student. How am I supposed to save for an emergency fund? And I get it. Saving money isn't always easy, especially when you're living on a tight budget. But trust me, it's possible. Start by setting a realistic savings goal, even if it's just $10 or $20 a week. You can gradually increase your savings as you start earning more money, and make sure to keep your emergency fund in a separate savings account so you're not tempted to spend it. So there you have it, my top 10 money management tips for college students. Look, I know managing your finances can seem daunting, especially when you're juggling a million other things, but trust me, it doesn't have to be complicated. By following these simple tips, you can take control of your money, avoid unnecessary debt, and set yourself up for financial success, not just during college, but for years to come. Remember, building good financial habits now will pay off in the long run. So start implementing these tips today and watch your financial future brighten up.